Hi fam, today I'll be sharing with you how I make this homemade tomato mix and how you can too from the comfort of your home. Ever since I started doing this, it has been an absolute game changer for me. Like if you are not meal prepping in 2025, what are you doing? This makes cooking so easy. This tomato mix is perfect for your jollof rice, your pasta, when you want to make stew or just whip up something quick. This is your absolute must use. So I'm going to be showing you how I do this from scratch. First things first, you need fresh tomatoes, which is the star of this show. So you can see I have lots of tomatoes, and then once I can just prep them and store them properly, this can take me months. So I have tomatoes, I have fresh peppers here, I have long pepper shombo, then I also have onions. So of course I'm not going to be using all of these onions. So first things first, you are just straight from the market. We have to wash our tomatoes, so you really want to take your time to wash this properly. Thank God on this particular day my mom was around, so you can see she was practically helping me put this together. And guys, I don't know, tomatoes and flies, I really wanted to hasten up and get done with this phase because the flies were absolutely messing things up for me. So you want to make sure you wash your tomatoes properly. We actually got whole tomatoes, but because of the way they were packed in bags, they ended up becoming very soft and all. So we had to wash this multiple times to make sure that they were really clean. Then we transferred into a clean pot. So fam, if it's your first time on our channel, you're welcome to Aline versus Food. Here we share everything food. So make sure you click on the subscribe button, turn on notification bell, because I bet you don't want to miss out on any of our food recipes, meal preps, ideas, our top picks. I bet you don't want to miss out on any of them. So make sure you subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, of course, thank you so much for all your love, your comments. We really appreciate them. So like I said, we're going to properly wash up our tomatoes, and then we're just going to be putting them in this pot we're going to be using. Next we'll move on to our peppers. You want to wash this properly, also remove the head of the pepper, that's like that stick. Of course, we're going to wash this multiple times, and then we're going to be adding it into the pot. Now I know different people have ways they store their tomatoes. People have different ways. Some people blend it first, then boil and all. But ever since I started using this particular method, it just changes everything for me, and I have not looked back since then. So that's why I'm sharing this with you, so you can also try it out. So we have lots of onions, as you can see, already cleaned and chopped. We are going to be adding it to this our mix. So we're just going to place this on the pot, and we're going to allow this cook. Like guys, you want this to cook. This thing cooked for over an hour 30 minutes, and you can see at this point that the bulk had really reduced. There was like the quantity had really calmed down because I really let this cook very well. So you want to let this cook, and then after this stage we are going to move on to strain the excess juice out. So I'm just going to be sieving my mix now. I'm just going to be taking them, putting it on a large sieve, and allow some of the excess juice to drain out. Now I know at this point you might be like, okay, what do I do with this excess juice? A friend of mine was telling me that she heard somewhere that you can use it to boil your meat if you want to boil meat, and that she tried that. It really came out well. I've not tried that before. Most of the times I just discard it because it's like excess juice. But if you're watching this, also let me know if you use this method, what do you think we can use that excess juice for, so it doesn't just waste. But at this point what we are after is this thick bulk we have, and then we're just going to move on to blend it till it's really smooth. So as you can see, this is really smooth and thick, and this is what we want. You know, at this point when you are blending, you don't even need to add any water to it, because you really want it to come out looking thick, as just like you're seeing on the screen. So instead, no need to be showing you all the different phases of blending. We just blended everything step by step, and then, you know, I just rinsed off the blender with tiny water, and here you go, your tomato mix. Guys, this is a life changer for me. Like, I can wake up and just quickly put a meal together without all the stress of blending anytime you want to cook a meal. And this is a perfect way to buy things in bulk, especially when tomatoes is scarce, or, you know, pepper is about to become scarce. You can just buy a lot in bulk, do this, and then you can store it. And if you keep this frozen, this can last for months, I tell you. So what I usually do is I just share them into plastic plates like this and put in the freezer. You can also use Ziploc bags. If you have Ziploc bags, you can share them into Ziploc bags, and then you can put in the freezer. And like I said, you can see how thick this is. So this is really thick. You might just look at it that, oh, this is just one plate, but that's a really thick and rich tomato mix you have here. And because of the shombo, you can use it for jollof rice. That's the long pepper. You can use it for jollof rice and all of that, and your meal is absolutely going to come out delicious. Guys, let me know how you meal prep, how you store your tomatoes. Is it the same method I'm using you use? If you have another method, let me know in the comment section. But like I said, this is what I've been doing for years now, and it has not failed me at any time. Now, there's also a way to make tomato paste. That's just tomatoes aside the pepper and shombo. If you want to make tomato paste like this, your tin tomatoes you buy, there's also a way you can do that. If you want to see what that looks like, if you want to know what that process looks like, just let us know in the comment section so that we can make a video showing you how you can do that, how you can make your tomato paste, because this is like tomato mix. Also, there's a way you can make your tomato paste and store it even if there's no freezer. So there's a way you can just make it and store it on ground, and guys, it is going to last for months. So if you want to get updates on that, make sure you let me know in the comment section. Trust me to make a video on it. But for now, this is how I make my tomato mix, and it comes out perfect every single time. So fam, if you watched this video, you enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section. And if you want to see videos like this, make sure you click on the subscribe button, turn on notification bell, because I bet you don't want to miss out on any of our videos. And if there's any other video you want to see, food recipes, tips and tricks, anything related to food, you can let me know in the comment section. Trust me to bring the video to you. So as usual, I'll be looking out for your thoughts in the comment section. I'll catch you in our next video. Bye.